Another chilly day with some snowfall warnings in various areas too. I don't think it'll snow here anyways. And what I read today, how about this one, where in New Jersey, as you know, there's all that talk about mystery drones, and now there's discussions about having a state of emergency of sort over it. This one says, New Jersey State Senator calls for limited state of emergency over mysterious drone sightings. As it says here, a New Jersey State Senator is calling for a limited state of emergency over the mysterious drones that have been seen flying over New Jersey in recent weeks. The state of New Jersey should issue a limited state of emergency banning all drones until the public receives an explanation regarding these multiple sightings, Republican State Senator John Bradmick said in a statement Tuesday. That doesn't make sense, does it? Because apparently the FAA already imposed a restriction in terms of drone flights and all that, or are they talking about every type of drone use, for example, even officials? It says the call came amid numerous recent drone sightings reported across New Jersey in recent weeks. The drones are larger than the type typically used by hobbyists, officials and eyewitnesses have said. The source and reason for the drones remains unknown as local, state, and federal investigators look into the matter, Picatinny Arsenal Garrison Commander Lieutenant Colonel Craig Bonham II said in a statement Tuesday. That's kind of an interesting use of words too, because it's just saying people within, I guess, that area, like departments, or could it be like just someone else, like in, I don't know, the country or something like that, but it's still involved within the branch. An FBI spokesperson said the agency is doing all we can figure out what's going on. The public can continue to call our 800 line or submit a tip online. We are acting on every substantive lead that we get. With that thought, actually, apparently people like the FBI were questioned about these drone activities and all that. And ultimately, they just said they don't know, saying we just don't know. That's the concerning part.
What is going on in New Jersey?
The Bureau is actively investigating the situation you mentioned, just the unexplained sighting of drone activity over that part of New Jersey. It is concerning.
Is the public at risk? Is public safety at risk? Are we concerned that there are nefarious intentions that could cause either national security or a public safety incident that would put Americans at risk?
There's nothing that is known that would lead me to say that, but we just don't know, and that's the concerning part.
I still don't get why it's so difficult for officials with all the resources and high-tech gear. They can't figure out what it is. That makes absolutely no sense. As I've shown you guys so many times, like myself, if I really wanted to find out where the drone's flying and so forth, or who's flying it potentially, it's pretty quick in terms of identifying it. And in these cases, I can imagine they must have all these really high-end cameras with telephoto lens and all that. I mean, we have like what, telescopes and all that to see stuff in space, like stars and all that, and nothing is available for this? Yeah, this whole thing doesn't make sense still, huh? Because with that thought too, in terms of that person suggesting ban all drones, since they pretty much admit it doesn't look like a quote regular hobbyist drone and all that, why don't you just take it a step further and say, for example, ban all flights in general? I'm talking about traditional manned aircraft and all that within a particular area. And this piece of news has been going around a lot recently, as apparently there was a CEO of a healthcare company that got murdered in the US, and they were looking for the suspect, and apparently they found the person, but there were so many little details about it that was kind of fascinating. So here this one says, key details about the man accused of killing the UnitedHealthcare's CEO. As it says here, the 26-year-old man charged in last week's killing of UnitedHealthcare's CEO appeared in a Pennsylvania courtroom on Tuesday, where he was denied bail, and his lawyer said he'd fight extradition to New York City, where the attack happened. Luigi Nicholas Mangione was arrested Monday in last week's attack on Brian Thompson after they say a worker at a McDonald's in Altoona, Pennsylvania alerted authorities to a customer who resembled the suspected gunman. When arrested, Mangione had on him a gun that investigators believe was used in the attack and writings expressing anger at corporate America, police said. As Mangione arrived at the courthouse Tuesday, he struggled with officers and shouted something that was partly unintelligible but referred to an insult to the intelligence of the American people.
Oh my God, that's completely out of touch and an insult to the intelligence of the American people and the lived experience.
Mangione is being held on Pennsylvania charges of possession of an unlicensed firearm, forgery, and providing false identification to police. Manhattan prosecutors have charged him with 5 counts including murder, criminal possession of a weapon, and criminal possession of a forged instrument. I believe I read the claim was he 3D printed a gun of sort. But either way, what was interesting was how in social media there was so many things coming out where this guy apparently admitted that he did this and all that. And some people are kind of suspicious, saying, hey, that's a little bit too, I guess, coincidental. Like, people are finding information so fast and all that. But what was interesting was here on YouTube, actually, there was an account that was allegedly from this person, but it was all automated, it seemed like, in terms of the upload. So there was this channel here, it's taken down now to my knowledge anyways, where this video here, it says The Truth. It says, related to the UnitedHealthcare CEO's Brian Thompson rumored killer, Luigi Mangione. In this short film, Luigi Mangione, main suspect in the Brian Thompson public assassination, teases his audience about recording and scheduling his motivations behind the killing. So there wasn't much in this video. Like, it shows here, it says, if you see this, I'm already under arrest. And there were some little details, for example, like quickly goes by the screen saying, for example, soon, December the 11th. It does indicate too, saying all is scheduled, be patient, bye for now. So everyone was kind of joking where, wow, this guy's like the Riddler or something, what's going on? It could just be someone pranking everyone too, because apparently this account is freshly made as well, but who knows at this rate, huh? But it is kind of interesting with all those speculations on whether or not it's actually legitimate, like everything that you see, or was it a plant per se? All right, see you guys later.